opportunities to get involved in contacting voters. This will be opportunities that if you're in Virginia, you can take advantage of. And if you're outside of Virginia, you can take advantage of. So want to make sure that there are opportunities for everyone. We know that Virginia is one of the key places that we have races this year. So we are going to be looking for support from across the country to get us over the finish line. So the first thing, and I hope you've all already received this information from STARE, but we want to encourage you to download the Swipe Blue app. Swipe Blue allows you to check into your network and see who's voted already in the election and who hasn't. It makes it possible for you to do that relational organizing, which we know has the greatest impact, even more impact than canvassing, which we know is one of the best ways to contact voters. But voters who you know, who hear from you, are much more likely to respond to your message than voters who don't know you. So please download the Swipe Blue app and join Network Nova on Tuesday, October 10th at 7 p.m. to learn more about how to use Swipe Blue. So if you don't have a chance to download the app yet, join us on the 10th and you can download it there and start finding ways to contact voters. And we also want to encourage you to share the app with others. So it's not just about getting in touch with our networks, but it's letting other voters know, hey, do you want to talk to your network? Let your network know that they need to vote. So if you're talking to a strong Dem on the doors, say, hey, do you know about Swipe Blue? Have you been using it to talk to your neighbors, talk to your people in your church, talk to people at your school? So we really want to encourage this relational organizing tool. Secondly, we still are going to need money for these campaigns. So I'm going to put in 2 links for donating to 2 sets of candidates who are just going to be really critical to winning this year. The first is a slate of candidates put together by Sam Rasool and the Impact Center, and they're having a fundraiser on October 7th, but you can also give whether you can come to the fundraiser or not. And I'm also putting in a slate of strategically selected candidates who we need to win in order to make sure the Virginia House and Senate are blue. So I just met with Josh Cole, who's running, and at a fundraiser last night. They still need money to get his message out there. A lot of the Republicans are getting money in, they're going up on TV and finding other ways to get messages to voters. We need to make sure that we have enough money going into some of these tightest races so that they can continue that messaging up until Election Day. I'm going to also just highlight some of the campaigns that really need our help. These may be similar to the ones I may have mentioned earlier, but just as a reminder, these are ones that are must wins for us to hold the Senate blue and to turn the House blue. And if you have not already found a way to support these campaigns, please do so. The first one is Kimberly Pope Adams. She's House District 82, and I'll put a link to some of her opportunities to get involved in the chat. Monty Mason, Senate District 24, Nadarius Clark, House District 84, and Clint Jenkins, Senate District 17. Those are some of the key ones. If you can't go down in person and canvass, get on a phone bank or send them some money, right? There's some multiple ways to help these candidates. And of course, as Catherine mentioned, you're going to hear from our great candidates in Loudoun County. So they'll tell you all about their races. And those are also must wins, including the Russet Perry seat. Lastly, I want to remind folks, canvass, canvass, canvass as many times as you can get on the doors between now and Election Day. It's really going to make a difference, especially because we've heard that Democrats have a lot of absentee ballots that are out there that have not been returned yet. So what I've been doing is when I go and canvass on a door, I look at their history in the minivan and I can tell if they have an absentee ballot. And that's what I start with. I say, I saw that you have an absentee ballot. Do you have any questions about it? Do you know that you need to put your last 4 digits of your social security number on it when you return it? When are you planning to return it? The sooner the better, right? So that way you don't have to canvass them and ask about voting because you know they've already said that they're interested in voting absentee. So we want to make sure that folks know about that. And I'm going to be putting in canvasses for this weekend. If you have some free time, please find an opportunity to go knock on doors. And finally, for those of you who are out of town, I'm going to put in some phone banks that we have that you can participate in to talk to voters, as well as a letter writing opportunity. So lots of ways to do this, Catherine, but the biggest thing is we all need to commit to doing something. And pretty much we need to be doing something at least once a week at this point. We've got to get out there.